Little black book. You know what time it is. 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 Time it is.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Little Black Book. You already know what time it is, baby. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, subscribe, click on that bell button for the notifications of the uploads, baby. And for those of you returnees, mineral gang, you ain't got the minerals, you ain't got the minerals, you ain't got the minerals. Yeah. Alright, cool. I just want to you guys about Celibacy and talk about the Instagram Explore page. Let me tell you something. Since I've been saved, yeah, obviously social media's kind of grown in the last few years. Now, Instagram's Explore page is the devil's snare. Guys, let me tell you something. The Instagram Explore page is the devil's snare, and if you continue to go on that Instagram Explore page, you're gonna find yourself in a pit that you don't want to be in. Trust me on that, daddy. I'm telling you. Listen, I've never really used Instagram like that in terms of the Explore page. But one thing I realized is when I was going through, when I have spent time going through the Explore page, the first thing I want to say is this: you can lose so much time on the internet in Instagram Explore page. You can just find yourself scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, looking at nothing but everything, looking at everything but nothing. And what I mean by that is that you're looking at something, but what is it you're actually looking at? And so sometimes, do you know what the funny thing is? I have 3 Instagrams. I have a Christian one as well, and I don't know who I'm following. But on the Instagram Explore page, all I see is girls in I just see girls with bad bodies, bad beasts, all over the Instagram Explore page. Sometimes I click on it and I go, who am I following, blood? How am I only seeing bad beasts? I'm not seeing, and I'm following on that page. I'm only following Christians. I don't understand. So what is Christians who are watching these things? You get me? But so it's interesting because obviously, like I said, you know, that Instagram Explore page, you lose so much time doing everything but nothing. Achieving everything but achieving nothing at the same time. You are just scrolling, clicking on pictures, probably even liking them if you might, or if you're Christian, you might be trying to avoid liking them, but you're just scrolling. You understand? And the second point of that is that on the Instagram Explore page, this fantasy that exists, which this is the reason why I don't use Instagram Explore page ever, is because of this fantasy mode where you're going through and all you're seeing is the opposite sex, right? Especially on my feeds that I'm seeing, obviously it's always opposite sex, and I'm like, half the time I'm like, I don't know who I'm following, because I don't know how. I said again, I don't know how these pictures are coming off my Explore page, but I'll see girls with thick curves, breasts, face looking a million bucks, toes all diddy, you understand? Clothes all fitted, you understand? Yeah, looking like somebody's millionaire wife, you understand? Right angles, you understand? Right lighting, skin all clear and toned, you understand? Abs for galores, you understand? Back off like there's no the back off is a mad thing. I'm seeing all of this and I'm like, blood, there must be a million perfect girls out there, yeah? Or something ain't right. Which is, we know the manipulation that happens on Instagram. We know the manipulation that happens on social media. We know that if you take the right angle, we know if you take the right lighting, we know if you take put the right clothing on, it does a certain thing. All of this is fixated to fulfill a fantasy in our heads. And I start to realize, this is not real. You know what I'm saying? This is not I don't want to look at that every day. I don't need to see that every day. I don't need to compare that to a woman and in a real life situation, be like, oh, she's not the Instagram girl that I normally see. Because all it's doing is making you compare. And for people who are women especially, I know it's causing them issues. To think to yourself, you have to look like this every day. Listen, let me tell you something. Real man then will look at that as a fantasy, but they look for real gal. That's the truth. Yeah? And there's a minority of men that want that fantasy. Don't get it twisted. There's a minority of men, and they're probably the loudest in the bunch as well, who want that fantasy gal. But most of us understand real life, that ain't it. No one looks that bad 24/7. No one looks at. Sometimes your face catches the right angle, whatever. We know that that's not what it is. Do you understand? But because the conversation is not had between real people about what realness looks like, girls are assuming that's the standard that men are looking at, that are wanting. Don't get twisted. Like I said, everybody wants a bad B, but your bad B is different to my bad B and what you want. Do you understand? And I'm saying bad babe, not bad beach. You understand? Bad babe. You know what I mean? Let's not do the bad B. I don't call women bad bees like that. You know what I'm saying? Bad babe. So this comparison Like it's unnerving, and it's such a false comparison because, like I said, you can't match that 24/7, and that narrative is being fed to our generation on a day in, day out basis. It's almost like when I start to realize that these little kids are wearing makeup from like year 7, and then year 7, fam, most girls I knew blood were just trying to gel their hair. It's like everything's trying to beautify it. It's trying to take it to another step, another step, another step. They're getting younger and younger and beautifying themselves for a standard. Yeah, because what we're realizing, and again, this is point 3 on Instagram Explore page, is that beauty is selling, and it's selling more than money. It's selling your soul. In a lot of cases, people are selling their soul for beauty. They are searching for perfection in beauty, but not realizing there is no perfection in this beauty. You understand? There is no perfection in this beauty. That there's no one that's perfectly beautiful. Don't get twisted. There are bad gal out there and bad man out there, but this is Instagram, Instagram, yeah, where people do a lot of manipulations. Do you get me? And we're moving to my 4th point, which is that a lot of times when you take in these photos, all it's doing is creating a desire in you to want this sexual. And a lot of times when I look at some of the photos, it's just, bruv, it is sexual beyond. It's sexual upon sexual upon sexual. Look, when you see one photo, you can just go, yeah, that's bad. When you go for an Internet Explore page, and you're just seeing bare sexual photos, fam, it's starting to work its way through you. You see one half naked babe, you know, one big back babe, whatever, one handsome, sexy, on top person. That's me normally, the half naked person. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm still working on that. And you see all of that, and you see it constantly over and over again. Yeah, what is that doing to you? Like when you constantly take in that information, it's creating a desire in you, right? It's that sexual energy, that sexual desire and want. And it's, again, it's going to affect your celibacy. It's going to affect the way you think about the opposite sex. It's going to affect the words that you're hearing from God inside of you, because it's challenging the image of what God wants from you, like God wants for you. Because you're consuming so much of it. So much of it. Oh my days, bro, it's just too much. Instagram Explore page. Naughty. So yeah, for me, guys, I've cancelled the Instagram Explore page. When I say cancel, I just don't use it, because I never see anything on there that I really want, apart from when I have to specifically click on sports to get what I want. You know what I'm saying? Those ones I don't mind. But if I leave it on just explore, I don't know what people are watching, I don't know what people are looking at. But evidently, and I keep saying this as well, Instagram has become people's worship altar. And I got this idea from American Gods, and I didn't realize that Instagram is people's worship altar. They've become gods in certain people's eyes because of the following they've got, and suddenly people are worshipping at their altar with the likes, comments, and the followings, right? They just worship their beauty and stuff. And I want to tell you that the Bible says that beauty is fleeting, but beauty is also a grace. You know, if you've been given beauty, you don't choose to be beautiful. You are beautiful. When I say beautiful, sorry, you don't choose to be sexy or choose to. You're not born sexy or what am I saying? You don't choose. How buff you're gonna be to the outer exterior. You know what I'm saying? If your face is fine and your figure fine, more than likely you've been given that from birth, and that's how your body developed, and that's how your face developed. And that's a grace from God. You know what I'm saying? You did nothing to deserve it or to earn it, and so that's a grace, and it's got to be used for the right thing. So yeah, for me, celibacy, I realized that, listen, the explore page on Instagram, listen, my guys, gotta be careful what you're screening to yourself. If you're trying to stay off this grind and stay out of the zone, the red zone, where you find yourself now suddenly looking at pornography on a laptop, or find yourself in the red zone when you wake up and your balls are stinging hard, then you need to leave the internet in the Instagram Explore page, and it's time to start looking at things and feeding yourself with proper things. You understand? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, guys. So yeah, Instagram Explore page. Charlie, it's not easy. Make sure you like, subscribe, baby. You know what time it is, baby. Go on.